So Dai, are you happy with how pre-season's gone so far leading into this game against Yorkshire Carnegie on Sunday?
Well, obviously time will tell. It's we put a lot of hard work, same as every other team, a lot of work on fitness, but we've done quite a bit of rugby now, so we're looking forward to our first hit-up. And obviously Leeds, we know the way they want to play rugby. They're certainly going to challenge us, so we're looking forward to a real entertaining game, without a shadow of a doubt. Two teams that want to play rugby.
We'll be up against a man you know well, Dai Young. You coached him on Lions Tours. What are your memories do you have of him as a player?
Yeah, good player. Go back a long time. Dai was one of the youngest players in the Lions back in '89 when we won in Australia. Talented rugby player. He might have been a prop, but he was pretty good with his hands, and nice player to coach, good person, and delighted to see how well he's done at Wasps. Started in difficult situation, and just to see how he's brought the players and the club on the field through to a very dynamic setup now, and delighted to see it. He's a good man.
Obviously another successful Wasps coach on the back of Geech that just put me under more pressure, obviously, when I came here. But there's a couple of things that that really strike you about Geech. Obviously I had him as a real young man, my first Lions tour pretty much. Really, back in the days when the prop didn't want to touch the ball or shouldn't touch the ball, but he really encouraged, no matter what number you had on your back, encouraged you to play rugby, encouraged you to practice your skills, and really was really organised. And I think obviously, back in '89, he really stood out as somebody that everybody could look up to as a coach. Really, I think really organised, really motivational as well. Without swearing and shouting, got his message across. You could tell it was from the heart, but really a motivational factor as well. So right from the early days in the first come across him, he'd done nothing but impress me, and obviously in the second line, so he went on, he had gone on again. He's a fantastic coach, fantastic motivator, a real somebody that's going to encourage you to play rugby, no matter what position you play in, plays the game the right way, but a real nice bloke as well. And I think that's probably something that we all want to be recognised as. Yes, we want to be professional in the job that we do, and yes, we want to be recognised as good at what we do, but he's a real nice man as well.
Is it interesting to see a team coached by a prop that's determined to play expansive attacking rugby? Do you think you've given him some philosophies?
I'd like to think so, but I'm not sure. I think I go back to the days when the props looked out and it was a sunny day. They say it was the worst conditions for playing rugby, but things have changed, and there's no doubt the attitude he's put in the players and the environment and the way they approach the game is very enlightening and very encouraging, and it's been great to see. As I say, last season was very impressive from a rugby perspective.
What are you expecting to see from Wasps on Sunday?
I think we'll see Wasps playing a pretty dynamic game. Their forwards like to handle. They've got a good set of backs, very dangerous one-on-one, and it'll be a great challenge for us, for Yorkshire Carnegie. We want to be playing good teams and good players and be challenged, because our players have to understand the level at which we want to aspire to and do aspire to, and hopefully we'll be playing Wasps for real the season after this.
And what are you expecting from his squad as well, who will have aspirations of coming back to the Premiership, of course?
Yeah, I think with him, with Geech at the helm there, they're always going to play rugby. Obviously they're going to have a solid set piece that gives you the foundation to play. It's going to be built on obviously solid defence, because I actually went to league obviously and signed for Leeds, so I know the reputation up there, and whether it's union or league, defence is a big motivational factor. So they'll have a strong defence, but they'll want to attack as well. So I'm sure they'll have a few tricks up their sleeve, but the main thing is I'm sure they're going to have a solid set piece, a real strong defence, but they're going to want to play rugby from every area.